the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Peevely, Missouri, here at I-55 Federated Auto Parts Raceway for what is bound to be a great race. We're here live with the Hoosier Open Wheel Racing Series presented by Elite Performance Industries, and we are ready for another round of non-winged action. Before, though, we get into the intense racing tonight, we're going to throw it down to the Foley Brothers for our national anthem and invocation. When we come back, we will have qualifying here from I-55. Stay tuned.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
And now, please welcome Pastor Sam Foley from Port Orange, Florida, to deliver tonight's invocation.
Father, we ask today that you protect and bless those who participate in this race. May they use good sportsmanship and respect for each other. And we'll thank you and praise you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet the free and the home of the brave.
Well, now we check your flag. It's kind of caught us a little bit out, so qualifying action underway, and right now we are looking at Nate McMillan, the only car left to qualify. Right now, James Tiernan sits up top of the table. We're going to try and go back. We'll take a look here at James' qualifying run here in the 98 car. The run that put him on the top. You can see just ripping the Highland down the back straight away into 3 and 4. Through his second lap time, an 11.89, the only car in the 11s, is what puts Mr. Tiernan on top. Waiting for qualifying to wind down here. Going to quickly do this. A little behind the scenes action there. Get some stuff out of the way and talk about our results from last week. Last week's results, James Tiernan, your pole sitter right now, went 2 for 2 at Port Royal, swept the Pennsylvania rounds, and he's looking to maybe try and bring that momentum here into I-55. Last time out at Port Royal, it was Tiernan, Royer, Uwe, your top 3. Vladas, Parmley, Kruger, Shirim, Lindsay, and a few others. We'll take a look here at our heat race number 1 grid. And starting on the pole, somebody that we just talked and went over, the Aussie Wonder in the 72 Idrium Sim Sports machine. That is Craig Shirim. To his outside, Dustin Griffith in the 9 will start from second. Stephen Hill from Illinois in the 127 car will start in third with your pole sitter and quick time qualifier on the night, James Tiernan. In the 98 car starting in fourth. The McConey setup shop number 6 of Julian Vladas will start from shotgun on the field as they roll off, getting ready to go qualifying here at I-55. You can hear the roar of the 410 sprint cars. Hear them rumbling past. Sherman Griffiths, your front row. Out of turn 4, we're green flag racing here for heat race number 1. Good start for Shirim. He is your leader. Griffiths right behind him, and James Tiernan trying the challenge for your race lead. A little bit of contact there between second and third. They keep it going. Tiernan going to move into that second place spot. My mistake. And maybe even make a look at the lead. Down the back straightaway they go. Tiernan and Griffiths side by side. Now Tiernan going to look to the inside here of Craig Shirim. Nothing quite yet as they make their way down the back straightaway. We'll take a look here at James Tiernan. Side by side with your leader, Craig Shirim, as they make their way around turn 4. Down the front straightaway they go. Half down, half to go. 4 laps remaining. Getting intense now for your race lead. Down the back straightaway they go. Give it to James Tiernan. Craig Sheeran gonna fall back just a bit, but Sheeran gonna say, not so fast, contact! Tiernan goes up the track, even more contact over the top of Craig Sheeran goes Dustin Griffiths, and we will stay green. Tiernan, your leader, Stephen Hill in second, Julian Velades in third. Tiernan got himself a little bit out of it, and honestly probably got the better portion of it. He takes the lead, and he takes the white that time into turns 3 and 4. Stephen Hill has closed the gap just a bit, but it wasn't enough. James Tiernan going to win heat race number 1. Stephen Hill finishes in second. Julian Velades finishes home in third. Dustin Griffiths rounds it out in fourth. Fifth will go to Craig Sheeran. Unfortunately, got in that incident mid-race. We'll take a look here at the grid for heat race number 2. Gonna look like Wade Fields in the Indy Race Parts Esports number 71, starting from the pole. Jacob Denny in the 61 machine will start from second. Trevor Royer in the 90 starts in third. This Windows Speed Lab Esports number 5 of Rusty Kruger will start fourth. With Darren Anderson in the 95 machine, he'll be starting from shotgun on the field. Heat race number 2 getting ready. We are getting ready to go green flag racing here for heat race number 2. Denny and Fields side by side as we take the green. Trying to get the graphics package. Back up and working. Doesn't look like it wants to. Right now, Jacob Denny is your leader. Wade Fields and Trevor Royer are going for a battle behind them. Down the back straightaway they go into turn 3 and 4. Royer on the bottom. Fields on the top. Wade Fields right now has the position down the back straightaway. Royer to the inside, getting pretty antsy, not able to get it quite yet from Wade Fields. Fields up top with the momentum, able to pull past Royer, but Royer almost looked to slide up there. Didn't have it quite yet. 3 laps to go at the line for Jacob Denny, but the battle is for second. Royer and Fields going at it, and don't count out Rusty Kruger just quite yet. White flag is out for Jacob Denny in the 61 machine, your leader. Started in the second spot, finishes in the first spot. Jacob Denny gonna bring home heat race number 2. Trevor Royer, Wade Fields, and Rusty Kruger round out your top 4. Darren Anderson making his way down the front straightaway right now. He will finish in 5th. Heat race number 3, final heat race of the night. Gonna look like this. Get your grid up here as they all get gridding. Out of California, Todd Brandt in the 45 machine will start from the pole. Richard Williams in the 36 will start from second. Vinny Sanson in the 80 machine will start in third. Brennan Rogers in the 20 starting fourth. Nate McMillan starts from the 5th place spot in the 24 machine, shotgun on the field for the final heat race of the night. Taking a look here at the Brandt car of Todd Brandt. And getting ready for heat race number 3 action. flag racing, and we are. Green flag is out. Brandt the good start. Williams behind him. Gonna run that high line and try and challenge. Down the front straightaway, 3-car battle. There for the second place spot. Now Todd Brandt into the wall. He'll fall back just a bit. We've now got a 4-car battle going on. Brandt, your leader, taking a quick look back between Rogers and Williams down the back straightaway. Front straightaway in the turns 1 and 2. Big slider there from Richard Williams. Rogers going to be able to pull away from him. Rogers going to slide back up the track. But here comes Richard Williams. Looking to the inside. Oh, we got that baby a little bit too woed up. Falls back a spot. Now he'll have to battle with Vinnie Sanson. Sanson keeping her nice and cool on the high line. Trying to make it work. Rogers around the outside of Todd Brandt. Doesn't look like he has the momentum quite yet. Rogers going to run it in really low. Try and get a good run down the back straightaway. Brennan Rogers has your lead. 2 laps to go here. You're in a battle now for the second place spot. Richard Williams, Vinnie Sanson. They're going at it now. White flag is in the air. Side by side at the line between Sanson and Williams. Giver to Richard Williams down the back straightaway. In the turns 3 and 4, Brennan Rogers going to bring home the heat race when Todd Brandt finishes home in second. Just Richard Williams to finish in third. Up and out of the park. Vinnie Sanson will finish in 4th with Nate McMillan running it home in 5th. B-main time here at I-55. The grid gonna look like this. Some cars that we've already seen, like Dustin Griffith and Rusty Kruger on your front row. Vinnie Sanson and Craig Sheeran, 3rd and 4th. Darren Anderson and Nate McMillan, 5th and 6th. And that's 2 cars from each race will be our B-main cars. And don't count out some of these guys, as there were some cars that looked fast. This might be a very competitive B-main. Getting ready for some B-main action. Griffiths and Kruger, your front row. Getting ready to go. And boy, oh boy, are we excited. Out of turn 4, we go green flag racing. Good start for Dustin Griffiths. He's going to be able to run away from the front, but Rusty Kruger is saying, I'm not letting you go quite easily. Battle for your lead between Griffiths and Kruger as they make their way into turn 1. Griffiths getting into the wall. Kruger going to say, keep doing that. He's going to try to sneak on in. Doesn't have it quite yet. Kruger going to fall now back into the grass for a quick second there. Craig Sheeran. Sheeran running the high line through the momentum, trying to make it back to Krieger. Doesn't have anything quite yet. Top 3 cars up against the wall. Then you got Vinnie Sanson, who's the only car running the bottom right now. Keeping an eye on the battle for the second place spot between Sheeran and Kruger. Kruger forced to run a little bit low, slide up and protect his line, but that's going to leave him vulnerable here for Craig Sheeran. Sheeran going to look into turns 1 and 2. Doesn't have the slider quite yet. Allows Kruger to drive off. Down the back straightaway they go. Craig Sheeran going to try and make it work. Kruger into the wall. Rusty Kruger getting in the wall there might allow Craig Sheeran to have a chance. Down the front straightaway they go, half down, half to go, 6 laps remain. Sheeran looked to the inside, Kruger was forced to go high. Craig Sheeran falls a little bit back, but if you ask me, I think Sheeran's just waiting for the right time to pounce. 4 to go. Out front, Dustin Griffith doing a fantastic job. We're going to take keep our eye on the battle for the second place spot. Remember, this is just the battle for starting position, but it still could mean importance. Vinny Sanson now going to get involved, but Craig Sheeran going to power by contact! Around goes Sheeran! We stay green as they make their way down the back front straightaway. 2 to go. Vinny Sanson to the second place spot, but the white flag is out for Dustin Griffiths. Just 12 seconds separate him from a B-main win as he makes his way down the back straightaway and in turns 3 and 4. Out of turn 4, started from the pole. He did a good job at maintaining it. Griffiths will win heat race, the B-main. Vinny Sanson finishes second, Rusty Kruger third. Craig Sheeran finishes home in fourth, Nate McMillan fifth. Little extracurriculars there between Nate McMillan and Darren Anderson. Well, we're going to get a little bit of a warm-up session, and while they do that, we're going to throw it out to some of our sponsors, pay some bills. And we will be back for feature racing action here in just a short bit. Practice is done. It is time for feature race in action. The grid going to look like this from the pole. Your 2 in a row winner. And your fast time qualifier tonight, James Tiernan will start from the pole. Jacob Denny will start from second. Brendan Rogers third. Stephen Hill fourth. Fifth place going to go to Trevor Royer. Sixth, it would be Chad Brandt. Julian Velades will start from the 7th place spot with Wade Fields in 8th. Richard Williams in the 36th will start 9th. The 9 car will start 10th. That is Dustin Griffiths. Vinny Sanson in the 80 machine will start from 10th. Rusty Kruger will start from 12th. And the rest of the grid are going to look like Craig Sheeran, Nate McMillan, and Darren Anderson. "30 laps of green flag action. Getting ready to get underway. They'll cross the line. They'll see the 1 to go signal from Barney the Flagman. And ladies and gentlemen, from myself, Zach Krieger, and the Dirt Racing Network, and the Hoosier Open Wheel Racing Series, presented by Indy and Esports and Elite Performance Industries, we want to thank you for tuning in tonight. We've got wingless 410 cars. We've got 30 laps of hard racing action. And here at I-55, it's showtime. We're underway. battle for your lead instantly. Jacob Denny gonna slide up. James Tiernan hard into the wall, out of the park. We stay green. Royer up and over. Caution on the speedway. Wow, it all kicked off there at the start. Let's go back and see what happened. We're going to start this with the instant wreck that happened. We'll take a look here at James Tiernan and Jacob Denny as they make their way into turn 1. Denny going to throw a slider here. Gets into Tiernan, and Tiernan goes out of the park, and then Royer gets into the back of that car, goes up and over, hits the wall hard. I think we maybe had another car. Yeah, there was another kind of pack up here. And man, oh man, we go yellow instantly. Taking a look here at Trevor Royer, he's getting some damage done. James Tiernan still on track. And if I'm not mistaken, because the caution came out and one lap was not done, Tiernan should... No, he's not. I was going to say Tiernan should potentially get his lap back. He will not. It's going to be Brendan Rogers in the 20 car who will be your leader. Very interesting race start, to say the very least, and we still got laps to go. Out of turn 4, Mr. Rogers will bring them to the green. We're underway here at I-55. Good start from Brendan Rogers. He's going to flow down the back straightaway. Taking a look here at Todd Brandt and Stephen Hill battling it out. Caution on the speedway. This time it is James Tiernan again. Maybe. Oh, yep. There is James. Not a good night for James Tiernan so far. Let's go back and see what happened there. Oh, a little bit of contact there at Nate McMillan. Ooh, hard impact with the rear of the car into the wall. And Tiernan brings it into the pits. I think he's going to try and get that thing into the work area, get that thing worked on. Push back off and he gets going again. With James Tiernan right now on somewhat of a streak. He has 2 wins on the Hoosier Open Wheel Series so far. Sits 4 points behind season leader Trevor Royer. He currently has 2 in a row, but then if we also look back at the Hoosier International Series, he won last time out here at Federated Auto Parts this last weekend. So Tiernan possibly could be trying to make a charge back up towards the front. We're back green flag racing here. Rogers, a good start. He's able to pull away from Hill and Velades. Taking a look back here at James Tiernan. He's working the bottom line, getting past Aaron Anderson. Craig Sheeran is involved, and the caution flag flies. Well, we'll go back and see what happened with Mr. Sheeran. Down the back straightaway, a little bit of contact there at the 9, and ooh. Not 100% sure who that is. That was Todd Brandt. So something happened to Todd Brandt. We'll go back and see if we can find him in this whole ordeal. Ooh, Brandt gets into the wall, gets her 2 sideways. Sheeran finds the side of him. He gets helped around, and the caution flag will fly once again. Still, Brendan Rogers, your race leader. Five of the 30 down. We've got the green flag back out. We're back green flag racing here in our main event. And we go yellow once again. Dustin Griffiths this time. Oh, maybe Todd Brandt. We'll go back and see what happened to Brandt first. There he is in that black and green car. He goes into turns 3 and 4. Ooh, guess we're a little too sideways, and a hard impact there with the wall and Dustin Griffiths. Ooh, no, Dustin Griffiths involved in another way. I wonder what this is. Oh, Dustin Griffiths got into the wall. Oh no, and then he got hit by the rear tire of Brandt, and we go yellow. Brennan Rogers still your leader. Stephen Hill and Julian Velades second and third. James Tiernan getting to pit out. So we're ready to go back green flag racing here at I-55. A good start for Hill. He's going to be able to pull away. Sorry, for Rogers. Hill going to be challenged by Julian Velades down the back straightaway. Into turns 3 and 4 they go. Craig Shearer makes a jump to the pits. Will stay green. Julian Velades, Girth's new second place car. Now third, going to come under challenge here from Stephen Hill and Vinny Sanson. Sanson ripping the high line, not able to get it from Hill quite yet. Good battle here between Hill and Sanson. Sanson with the momentum up high, just able to pull away. Side by side now, Jacob Denny looking to get involved in this as well. 3 wide. Oh, a little bit of contact there between Denny and Hill. They keep her straight and going. Denny looking to the inside of Velades and Sanson, not able to get it quite yet. Down the back straightaway they go. 18 laps to go. Denny getting her sideways, getting her revved up. Denny hard into the wall. That's going to allow Stephen Hill to maybe get close. Nothing quite yet. Look into the inside is Jacob Denny. Not quite yet. The cars ahead of him say. Caution on the speedway. Not quite sure what this... Oh! Well, I don't know if you saw what that caution was for, but I think I saw it. There we go. It happened right in front of me. I don't know how I missed it. Stephen Hill. Oh, I was off screen. Stephen Hill goes for a wild ride. Up and into the wall. Goes for flight. And we go yellow. Brennan Rogers, still your leader. Doing a good job out front. He's been cool and collected. And he's got half of the race still to go to keep himself in that spot. Green flag back underway here at I-55. got one slapping the wall. We got a big pack up. We got a yellow. Julian Velades getting involved in this one. They were 3 wide for second. Velada's going to get into the wall. Rusty Kruger nowhere to go. He's going to get into it as well. And we will go yellow again. And through all this chaos so far, James Tiernan back up into what I think is the 6th place spot. Keep your eye out here for James Tiernan. Might be trying to make a run back up towards the front. But it is Roger, Sanson, and Denny, your new top 3. We're back underway. Sanson to the inside of Brennan Rogers. We might see a lead change here shortly. Rogers up high, Sanson down low. Side by side between Sanson and Rogers. Vinny Sanson with a big slider. He's going to have it here on Brennan Rogers and runs the low line to protect it. New leader, Vinny Sanson. Brennan Rogers and Jacob Denny now battling. Rogers down low, Denny up high. 10 laps to go, 2 hands of laps to go. Battle for your race lead now will be between Vinny Sanson and Jacob Denny. Falls a little apart now. Jacob Denny falls a little bit back. James Tiernan making his way past Wade Fields, or at least trying to, moving up into that 4th place spot. Caution could really help James Tiernan's race. And I back up at the front. Vinny Sanson out front, doing a great job holding the lead. He's getting in the wall just a little bit, be able to keep her going. Half a second advantage over the next car, Jacob Denny. Oh, Jacob Denny involved in it. He's around and the yellow flag flies. We'll go back and see what happened here as Denny is running the 2nd place spot between him and Brennan Rogers. Goes into 1 and 2, gets a little sideways, a little bit of help there from Brennan Rogers, gets himself turned around, sideways in front of the pack, and we will go yellow. Vinny Sanson and Brennan Rogers, your top 2, then don't look now, but James Tiernan is in 3rd. Tiernan, I was saying, he's got 6 laps to make this spot count, basically. Out of turn 4, Vinny Sanson gonna get him back on the power. We're back racing. We'll keep an eye on the battle for the 2nd place spot right now. Brennan Rogers able to pull away from James Tiernan. Tiernan falling very far back. He's gonna have to battle with Wade Fields now. The first battle happening on track is for the podium. Handful of laps remain. Less. Tiernan right now has the position, but Wade Field's not making it easy for him to get away. Out of turn 3 and 4, he'll take the 2 signal. Popsicle sticks are in the air for Vinny Sanson. He'll come out of turn 4, he'll see the white flag. 1 lap to go. Vinny Sanson already has a feature win this season out at Cedar Lake Speedway. He's going to bring her in the turns 3 and 4 and get his second tonight here at I-55. We got one falling down the order. Jacob Denny, I don't know what happened there. Brennan Rogers will bring it home in second, and James Tiernan all the way up to third. We'll go back and see what happened to Jacob Denny. He was making a move here on James Tiernan, running the high line. This is coming to the white. I'm interested to see what happened here to Jacob. I saw it pop up a little, gets into the wall down the back straightaway. He's going to look to the inside here of Tiernan, slides up. Ooh, gets into the wall, mounts it, not on the park. He will go. But it was a great battle and a great race for your top 3. We will wait to get them here into the booth. Starting with your 3rd place driver on the night. We'll bring him into the booth. We've been talking to him a lot this season. Get to do it again tonight, Mr. James Tiernan. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, talk me through that race, because at the end of lap 1, you were out of the park. How good does it feel to come back and get a 3rd place tonight?
Not as good as first. You know, after that first thing, it popped me back in the pits. I was able to get out before I got a lap down, which was kind of nice. Had some repairs, only had 50 seconds initially, had some other contact when I was trying to enter the pits under caution. That got me to 5 minutes. After that, I was just kind of like, I'm going to run where I run. And just happened to be, you know, tiny bit of a caution fest there, and managed to work my way up to 3rd with a broke-ass car. So I'm happy with that recovery.
Well, of course, momentum is important, as we always say. In another podium, this will definitely put you up there on the top of the table after this round. Just a few rounds left. Are you pretty excited? We've only got, let's see, 3 rounds to go. How excited are you for these last kind of 3 rounds?
Excitement? I don't know, man. It really depends, you know. Everything was going good this past, you know, couple races, and then, you know, something like that kind of happens lap 1 that kind of, you know, kills some of the steam. Now, good recovery drive, but again, I'm always out for first, man. That's just, you know, 3rd, I'm kind of the second loser in this circumstance. So, as far as the championship, I didn't even realize I was in it last week, so I'm just excited to be in the battle at the moment. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to next week, but I'm not getting too excited yet.
That is fair. Before we let you go, who do you want to thank for your 3rd place finish tonight?
First and foremost, I'd like to thank Roofco/Ergot Real Estate, Anderson Speedway, Motorsports Beat, Jessup Logistics, Paints by the Tuna Can, BS Air, Over the Wall Photography, Catch Fence Apparel, Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, Flow Racing. Finally, I'd like to thank Wade and yourself for putting these broadcasts on. And again, it's good to be running downwing. You know, just wish some drivers had their heads on a little bit tighter this race, but I'm sure it'll be much better next week.
Well, we hope we will let you go and celebrate your 3rd place finish. Once again, congratulations.
Yep, have a good one.
James Tiernan, your 3rd place finisher on the night. We'll bring in our 2nd place driver. Make sure we got that stuff all right. We'll bring him into the booth here. Mr. Brennan Rogers, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, brother.
Well, it was a very interesting race. You were the leader for quite a little bit. How kind of gutted are you to have finished 2nd tonight?
You know, that is what it is. It's tough leading. You don't really know what line is going to come in, what isn't. Honestly, I did really well on the bottom at first, and I went high. I noticed who was behind me. I didn't feel much threat for the first half, so I went high to save the bottom line. You know, you don't want to run that as a leader, because then everyone goes down there, burns it off, and then you're back to square one. So I tried to save that. Ended up going back down there for a few laps towards the end. Didn't really have anything down there. Saw the guys running kind of slider line, kind of crossover hybrid lines, and tried my hand at it. Got into Denny there, so apologies to him. It's just kind of, you know, comes with the territory of running those types of lines. So that was on me. But yeah, overall, I think it was a good race. Vinny just always so consistent. You know, can't fault him for that. He just did what he had to do and ran away with it. So congrats to Vinny, and you know, we'll try to be one spot better next time.
Well, your first podium in the series, at least this season. How excited are you to kind of have this momentum, and what is it going to take to keep this momentum up for the final 3 rounds?
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's I know we can always be there at the end, right? Like every time I've run this series, I've done really well. I think I have 10 wins in the series overall throughout the year. So when I show up, it's pretty good. It's more of allocating time to run it. But when I do, it's in my opinion the best group of guys in the non-wing stuff right now as far as talent and ability to run with each other and not kill each other. Aside from what I did to Denny there, obviously, but no, you gotta come sharp. These guys don't give you an inch, right? Like they don't care who you are, they don't care anything. They will pass you if you're slower and they're faster, right? So you gotta come sharp.
Well, who do you want to thank for your second place finish tonight before we let you go?
Yeah, Wade Fields, he's been a big help. Obviously, puts the series together and just always helpful. When we're testing and it's like I said, right? Like, got to thank all the guys showing up, right? It's a good group of guys. It's not fun if you're not racing around good drivers. So just thank all them Indy Race Parts team. Yeah, that's about it.
We'll let you go and celebrate your second place finish tonight. Once again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Brendan Rogers, your second place finisher on the night. We'll bring in Vinny Sanson, your race winner on the night. Mr. Vinny Sanson, do you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Vinny, tell me about that feature. You're kind of playing second fiddle for a little bit of time to Brendan Rogers, but you're able to get past him. How good does it feel to get the win tonight?
Oh, happy about the result, of course. You can never be sad with a victory, but definitely not satisfied with just the overall night of the speed I had and how I ran.
We're your second feature win on the season, and we're getting kind of close to the finish of the season indeed. How good does it feel to maybe have, the most momentum heading into the final kind of 3 rounds of the season?
Yeah, momentum very subjective. I'd say James has a lot of that. You can showcase speed like he's got. I think you're the one with the momentum, so we're all still chasing him, and even myself. Like I said, of course, happy with the result, but feels like I got a lot of work to do still. And tonight, just I guess not a victim, but definitely the beneficiary of consequence there, and so those guys had trouble. I was good enough to keep my stuff straight, step up into the lead when it at the exact right time, and was just able to hold them off, but can't count on that every race.
Well, before we let you go and celebrate your win, who do you want to thank tonight?
I just want to thank all my friends and family who support me and like to follow me and keep up on all the racing, and you guys for broadcasting it, putting it out there so everybody can see it.
Awesome. Well, we will let you go and celebrate your win tonight. Once again, congratulations, Vinny.
Thank you.
Vinny Sanson, your winner on the night. We'll wind down the night and take a look at your feature results. They will look like this. Vinny Sanson was able to bring home the win ahead of Brendan Rogers and James Tiernan. Wade Fields and Nate McMillan finished 4th and 5th. Julian Velades, Darren Anderson, Jacob Denny, Trevor Royer, and Rusty Kruger round out your top 10. Stephen Hill, Richard Williams, Craig Sheeran, Dustin Griffith, and Todd Brandt round out your top 15. Vinny Sanson, your winner, up 10 positions. Hard charger on the night. Second hard charger will go to Nate McMillan, up 9 positions. Darren Anderson up 8 positions as well. Well, it was a great race, to say at the very least, between these non-wing drivers, and you heard Sanson and all those guys. Momentum going to be important, so we're definitely interested to see how that will play out. Just 3 rounds left to go. We got Fairbury, Lucas Oil, and Charlotte as we get ready to round out our season. So once again, I want to remind you, Thursday nights here on the Dirt Racing Network, we'll get you all of the racing action, and a reminder to keep an eye on the Dirt Racing Network throughout the entire season and week. Got some good racing action coming up for you, so remember to stay tuned. For myself, Zach Krieger, Roger Wagner, Dominic Centini, and everybody else here at the Dirt Racing Network, we thank you for tuning in tonight. I want to remind you to check out the Dirt Racing Network once again. Make sure to like, subscribe, share on Facebook, everything else you can, and do some stuff on YouTube as well. Get everybody and get people knowing that we are here to race.